On a recent episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Mendeecees dropped a bombshell, claiming that their marriage is in a dark place and that he considers divorce on a daily basis. Yandy, on the other hand, is holding on tighter than a lace front in a windstorm, insisting that she wants to keep the family together. But honey, commitment without love is like a car without gas. You aren't going anywhere. When the adultery accusation came to light, Mendes abruptly flashed the ring on Instagram Live and said his attorneys were prepared to pursue charges. People noted that he wasn't wearing his wedding band, and he acknowledged that he hadn't been wearing it since it had to feel genuine.
My guys and my lawyers. Some of my lawyers. I sick lawyers on people, so tell them to get prepared, because I'm coming for everything.
If a man tells you that he is staying out of commitment rather than love, and you are out here defending him against accusations of infidelity with stories that no one believes, it might be time to reconsider. It's like someone is attempting to perform damage control, sweetheart. Yandy needs a partner who is really committed to her. Mendeecees and Yandy should release each other from all of the back and forth tears on camera, as well as the DMs that are being leaked and the rings that keep popping up and going away like magic tricks. It's tiresome right now. It's not love. It's damage control and public relations. And let me tell you something else. A lady is falling for that cheesy voice note. Desperation is a really powerful drug, and you know you're going to make me faint. So I think I'm gonna have to give you the whole eyes emoji from my phone. I'm going to pass out, and you send me a video of it. Someone will ask me, "What's wrong?" And why is he on the floor? That man was whispering as if he had just learned how to seduce. YouTube doesn't have any mature, sensible women falling for that. But there are always people out there who mistake the bare minimum for romance. As for Yandy, well, she knows that women always know. But you see that Yandy developed an entire reputation around being the faithful, ride-or-die white jail wife. It's difficult to acknowledge that you could have gambled on the wrong man when you've labeled yourself that way, queen. She stands for the image rather than the closeness, baby. You can't blame the camera for capturing the truth that the relationship was unstable from the beginning. Reality TV doesn't destroy relationships. It only highlights what's already damaged. Before he was sent to prison, baby mama fought to make the phony wedding look real, but it has been difficult. I think it's time for these two to wrap things up, put it in syndication, and move on with their lives. What do you have to say about this, Auntie? All right, let's really unpack this now. Yandy M and DC have been prolonging this situationship for more than a decade. Sometimes love isn't enough, and sometimes the plot needs to end. The storyline of Tyler Perry from admissions made in jailhouses to unexpected vow renewals and social media damage control, honey. It seems like it's providing drama rather than commitment. Let's be clear about something else. If a man must constantly question whether he wants to divorce you, sweetie, that isn't a husband. Rather, it's a roommate harboring resentment. You understand what I mean when I say that a man who loves you doesn't have to wonder how it shows up. It shows up in the way he moves and acts. Not just in these tiny matching Instagram outfits and that dusty little wedding ring he wears when he's under pressure. And as for that chick falling for that voice note girl, the bar is in hell. These women are listening to a man whispering, "I miss you," through a crusty morning breath, and the man is acting like it's Shakespeare or something. Go ahead, girl. If he can't appear, stand up and speak up in public. What he says in private doesn't mean a damn thing. Yandy is playing the long game for appearances. She got her influencer deals and her business. Her wife overcame her brand. You understand what I mean when I say that if she acknowledges that men aren't the man she portrayed him as, the entire castle may fall apart. But at what cost to her peace and dignity? How long will she tolerate that? Let me tell you the truth. Love should never, ever, ever come with public humiliation as a bonus feature. The issue is that too many of you out there confuse loyalty with self-sacrifice. There is a difference. You can love somebody and still pack up your piece and leave with your head held high. You can still do that staying in a mess. Just because you don't want to look like a fool baby, you already looking foolish just with matching outfits and hashtags. That's all. That's the only difference. And like you said, reality TV didn't break them. You know, it just gave the world a front row seat to what Yandy been sweeping under the rug for years. And that rug can't cover all this mess no more. It can't, it's bulging up in the middle, all that dirt. She swept up under there, a little mole here, little mound of dirt up under there. So unless they trying to turn this marriage into a full-blown soap opera with commercial breaks and theme music, it's time to let it go. Just let it go. You know, cut a dramatic exit. Music and fade to Black Baby. Just release it. Listen, let me break this down. Like a Sunday dinner leftovers. There's a big difference between privacy and secrecy, and a whole lot of folk, Yandandy included, seem to be confusing the two. See, privacy is healthy. You know, it's about protecting your peace, your boundaries, and your business from public opinion and view. When you private, you and your partner still handle your issues behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Not out here in these social media streets, but the key is you're both on the same page. Private love, it feels secure, you know what I'm saying? It's respectful and it's still real behind the scenes, you know? It's giving. You might not see us all over social media, but we're solid. We're good. But now secrecy, that's different. That's a whole other flavor of me, because secrecy means somebody's got something to hide. It's giving sneaky side messages, voice notes to side chicks. I forgot my ring. And it ain't what it looked like type energy. And see, that's what men in DC are giving out here. That's what he's out here doing. It isn't being private. He's being secretive. There's a big difference between, I don't want to post my woman, you know, and I don't want anybody to know I have a woman. See what I'm saying? Those are two completely different types of energies right there. Yeah. And it might be trying to protect her marriage, fake marriage situationship, whatever the hell it is they got going on. She might be trying to protect her brand, you know, and this whole black love narrative she works so hard to build. But privacy can't save you from a man. You know who living a double life out here? Okay, because all she doing is trying to slap a filter over a situation that already rotten up under the surface. It's yucky up under there. That ain't privacy, baby. That's a delusion wrapped in designer labels right there. That's all that is. Because when you stay in a secret relationship or secretive relationship like that long enough, you stop protecting your peace. You know what I'm saying? And you start protecting your pain. Yeah, you'll find yourself explaining away things, you know, and making excuses, you know, ain't right, just to keep up the image. So let me say it like this. If your man only flashes his wedding ring when folks start whispering, and if he got more voice notes for his side chick than he got respect for you, baby, that ain't privacy. That's straight up disrespect with a fade and a fresh lineup. That's what that is. So I'm gonna leave y'all alone because I know this is hitting some of y'all, but Auntie loves y'all. I just want better for Yandy. You know what I'm saying? If any woman you know is in a similar situation, because privacy should feel like protection, secrecy feels like you being erased.